It's coffee time. And remember, tomorrow is the beginning of Caffeine-Free Week. We are going the 3rd through the 9th, and that means that whatever it is you're giving up, because not all of you are giving up caffeine, whatever it is that you are giving up, I hope that you are enjoying it right now. Just loving it, experiencing it, and then saying goodbye for 1 week. For 1 week only, goodbye, sir and or madam. I'm very excited about it. Everybody keeps saying that they don't think I can do it, which I find insulting. I realize that there are plenty of instances in which it's better not to go cold turkey, but I feel pretty confident about this. I think that I can do it pretty easily. Will I have the inclination to have coffee every morning? Absolutely, of course I will. But I don't think that I'm going to have, like, extreme withdrawals. I think that it's going to be more like habitual withdrawals, if that makes sense. So I'm excited to do it. Some of you guys are giving up tobacco or alcohol or swearing, like all sorts of crazy things that I'm so excited about. I'm very happy that so many of you want to participate in one way or another. So I think that this is going to be fun. On Monday, we're all planning on doing a live stream for the Shorty Awards because Jesse, Rowe, and I are all competing in the Shorty Awards, but in different categories. So we're going to be doing a live stream of some sorts. I don't know what time or anything like that or how long it's going to be going, but if you find yourself just being like, oh gosh, I want to have coffee so bad, maybe we can distract you with shenanigans. It depends. I don't know what we're going to be doing. And I'm also hopefully going to be streaming Blood Bowl this week at some point and being like, somebody help me, because my goodness. Hoping to play with Krender a couple times. Stroke the beard. But, yeah. Oh, and also, sorry, sorry I didn't put up a video yesterday. My sleep schedule is still really off. So I fell asleep yesterday at 7 p.m. Yep. And woke up this morning at like 4, I think. I was like, oh man, what time is it? It must be like midnight. Except it was way past midnight. It was silly. It was a silly thing, but I'm hoping that eventually it's going to get completely back on schedule. But yeah, it's yet another one of them's moments where I went, no, self. I've been trying to start watching Gintama again. I don't know how many of you guys have ever watched that anime, but I remember thinking it was so funny. And while I was in France, there were a couple of times when I had like downtime in the evening when I was trying to fall asleep, and I was like, maybe I'll... On Crunchyroll, there were some anime that it let me watch region-free. And I was like, this is amazing. Like, I wanted to keep watching Durarara because I still haven't finished it, but it wouldn't let me because I was in the wrong region. But it would let me watch Gintama. It was weird. So I was like, oh, Gintama, I haven't watched that in forever. I think I'll start from the beginning. And I have yet to make it through the first episode again, which is so silly. I'm like, I loved this show when I first watched it. I first watched it in college, and I loved it. I thought it was so funny. And now I can't even get through it. It's just so sad. I'm like, I remember it being great. But what can you do? I'm trying to think of what other like newsy things in my life I have to tell you. Oh, okay. Something that I wanted to talk about. It makes it sound so serious. It's not. I know that when I said that I was going to stop doing TYs, a bunch of you said, I totally get it, I understand your reasoning, it makes sense, but you need to replace it with something else that's like fan interactivity, which I totally agree with, because that was like my major way of interacting with you guys. So I think what I'm going to replace it with is Q&As, and also every now and then doing tag videos. I know that tag videos aren't like directly interactive with you guys, but that's been suggested to me a lot. Q&A is definitely interactive with you guys, so I'd love to start doing that, but I want to come up with a way to do it where I'm not copying anyone, which is going to be so hard because so many people now have started doing Q&As, and I'm like, oh, I'm on the bandwagon late, because I was thinking, okay, here's what I wanted to do, and then I was like, I don't know. I wanted to have 3 big mugs and have something different written on each one, like have one that says work, and one that says personal, and one that says silly. And then every time I do a Q&A, I take one from each mug randomly and then answer, you know, those 3 questions. But that's like kind of similar to what Jessie does, so I don't know. I'm not sure. If any of you guys have ideas for like a fun way to do Q&As, I'd love that. And I think that that would be really fun. Oh, the other thing that I really, really want to do is any of you, if you have done one of the DIY projects, we won't be doing a DIY video this week because tomorrow is the beginning of Caffeine-Free week. So we're taking a week off of DIYs, but fear not, there will be one week after. Oh, if any of you have done one of the DIY projects and you have pictures of it, I would love it if you sent me pictures at pressheart2, like an actual 2, continue@gmail.com. And I want to start compiling those into little video segments or putting them at the end of DIY episodes, something like that, depending on how many of them I get. So I would absolutely love to do that and kind of show off the things that you guys have done because you've shown me so many cool things. Just want to make sure that I have them all in the same place, right? Yes. So that's yeah, yes. Trying to think if there's anything else really. I'm still sick. I don't feel great. I have energy. I'm genki, but I am coughing a ton, and I'm super sniffly now. So hopefully it just kind of passes on through, but we'll see. Yay! Yeah, I think that I'm gonna go and eat something or just kind of sit. I'm just getting tired really easily, which is dumb. But yeah, any of that, if you have suggestions for any of that stuff, and if you have a picture, send it to my email. I'll put the email in the description too, in case you got confused. Yeah, I will talk to you guys again tomorrow for the beginning of Caffeine-Free Week. Okay, bye-bye. Mwah.